Hey, welcome to the problems module. We are going to jump right in and start talking about problems. You excited? I know I am. And the first lesson is one of the most important lessons in this course because if you understand this, you can move through life so much happier and with less resistance, and you will work through negative emotions and obstacles with ease. And that is the key to designing your dream life. We're going to talk about how to reframe your beliefs about problems in this lesson and basically going over how the world works and why problems are meant for you. This thinking is going to change the way that you view the world, and the result is that you're going to be able to feel happier more easily, and you're going to be able to deal with life happening, which is what I hear so many people talking about. The way the world works. Life is full of contrast. Okay, what does that mean? Contrast is the bad in life. So there's good and then there's bad, and that's contrasts, the opposites. So when I say life is full of contrast, it means it's full of bad things happening along with the good. But there's no point where you arrive where bad things don't happen. So I really want you to understand this. Bad things happen all the time and always have. Since the world was created, there have always been problems. When you accept that bad things are supposed to happen in the world, you stop fighting and resisting the problems. It will also help you stop taking injustices so hard. I know personally, I felt like fairness was my middle name. That's honestly why I went into law. I was so passionate about justice. And little did I know that that doesn't exist. And when you fight so hard for fairness and for there not to be any problems, you will always lose because there are problems. Now, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't advocate for things that you believe in. But it just means that you should acknowledge that there are supposed to be problems in the world. And we know that because there always have been, and that's the way the world was designed. I love this quote. The biggest problem most people have is that they think they shouldn't have any. It's by Tony Robbins. That is so beautiful. Truly. I mean, when a problem comes up, do you look at the problem and just solve it? Or do you sit in all of your thoughts about it and make it worse and worse and have it affect your day and your mood and your week and on and on and on? When you can really start to understand that, this is just part of life. It's a problem. It might not be great, but I know that my life is happening for me all the time and I need to solve this problem. Oh, Dan Sullivan, this quote is so good. The problem is not the problem. The problem is how you think about the problem. Oh, that is beautiful. Remember, circumstances are neutral. How you think about this problem is the problem. So start to think about a solution instead of dwelling in the problem. There is no place in the future where you don't have problems. And this actually makes it so much easier to want to design your dream life because you just know that you're going to have problems in the future too. You have problems now, you're going to have problems then, it's fine. It's just life. Remember, when you struggle in the day-to-day, you're losing sight of the big picture. Your life is just for fun, all of this. Like, you are going to die. Whether you believe in God or a higher power, or you're a Christian, or you're Jewish, or you're something else. The time you have here on life, you get to decide what it's for. You get to make it mean something. You get to decide if you're going to take things so hard and so seriously. There is no arrival. Yeah, there's no, on the other side of my goal, I am going to be happy. That does not exist. There is also nothing wrong with you. Whatever has happened in your past is literally in your head. Now you might be like, well, no, it happened. No, it happened. Yeah, and that is over. And the only thing left is the thought you have about it in your head. The past doesn't exist anymore. It's just the thoughts that you have about your past. You are not damaged. You are perfectly and wonderfully made. You do not have to carry the burden of being damaged with you. Serious. I want you to stop trying to eliminate problems because you can't. They are here to stay. So whenever a problem comes up, I need you to get in the headspace of solving it and moving forward, okay? Because you cannot eliminate all of your problems. When you push against them, you create so much tension in your life. So you have to just start accepting them, embrace them, and solve them and move forward. Life is short, my friends. So how do you do that? You build up tools to deal with the problems. You have to learn how to think about problems and how to solve them. And that is what we are going to cover in the next lessons. So it's super important that you learn to effectively manage your problems because you're going to have problems the rest of your life. And that's what this module is designed to help you do. Start reframing your problems so that you can solve them and move forward designing your dream life. All right, I'll see you in the next lesson.